that's kind of what the body I had to do with this track.
Some people say that it hurts more to run slower. What do you remember about running the 208? Fast and then...
No, I remember, I don't know, because when I was in 208 shape, that was my freshman year of high school. I had like the worst mindset in track and field. I was like, I'm gonna give myself a year, I'm gonna hit the weights, and I'm gonna get back to football. So I was like, that's where I'm supposed to be. I'm still in the mindset where I'm gonna be this great football player, but it just never worked out. And I remember the 208 being like very, very, very painful. And I mean, I could run a mile, but that 208 was just very painful. There's something about the 800 that's just very, very painful.
So where was the point in high school where you decided, hey, I really like track and the 800 is mine?
Yeah, probably my sophomore year of high school. Because I went from 208 my freshman year to, we had states the next year. So that was 2013. We had states, and I went 154 the next year. And that was runner-up at states. And I feel like that was just because more training and all that stuff. I kind of had, you have to have the right mindset to do that. And so I feel like once I started getting better, I just kind of wanted to keep on getting better at that point.
Did you run cross country your sophomore year too?
Yeah, I ran cross country every year since then.
Was it a more enjoyable experience the sophomore year as opposed to?
Oh, definitely. I mean, my freshman year of high school, first cross country was kind of just like learning the guy, like meeting with the guys and all that. I really didn't have a relationship with the team yet, because you know the more seasons you have with people like that, the more relationships and like the better you have like of a team aspect you have, and it's like almost like a family. The cross country team was, you know. I never really got that with football. You know, cross country is more of like cross country and track's more of kind of like a family, whilst football is just kind of like you're just there 2 hours a day and you guys don't ever see each other outside of that. Where cross country, we'd always have like these potlucks and stuff like that. We'd always go to each other's houses. We'd always go for long runs together. And I don't know, I feel like when you're going through all that pain together, you just kind of build a relationship.
So you go from help you get to that point?
To 154? It was kind of mainly, I wanted to beat my best friend. So my best friend, it wasn't 100% I wanted to beat my best friend, but I remember my freshman year, I was 208, he was 202. He was the 202 flat guy, or 202 guy at the time. And he looked at me, he's like, Donovan, you will never beat me. And I was like, bet. Like, so I just like, I worked hard because I wanted to beat him at first, but then once I started beating him, I wanted to beat other people on the team and stuff like that.
Sure.
And I don't know, I kind of used him, like I'm still best friends to this day with him, but like it was just kind of, I used him as motivation to try to get better. Because when someone tells you like you're not going to beat me, like obviously you're going to try your hardest to beat them.
Well, that's a good motivation factor. We're going to try the first question from the teams here. And the first one is, do you have a preference for negative or positive splits during 800 races? And if so, why?
That's a good question. Because in high school, I'd always even split. So I'd go through in 54 point something, I'd come back in 54 point something, at least like when I went 148. But then in college, I completely changed it, and I would go out in like 51 and come back with like a 54 or something like that. So it just kind of depends. I feel like the way I train in college is less mileage, so I have to go out faster, and then so I come back a little slower. But I think part of the reason I only ran 147 in high school is because I raced dumb. And when I say I raced dumb, I mean I kind of just went off who's ever leading. If it was a 56, I go out 56. If 59, I go out 59. You know, I never took the initiative to go out and try to push the pace. And that's something I kind of learned in college, is that if you want to put down a solid time, you got to test yourself. You know, it's going to hurt that first lap, but you know, it's worth it when you get that time, that good time.
And then I'm going to try a second question. What does a typical training week look like for you? And it's asking especially about mileage. Mm-hmm. What is a typical training week look like for you when you ran for Canoa Hills and then for Texas A&M? So someone did their homework. I'm impressed.
Yeah, Canoa Hills. So in high school, my typical training week was during the winter months. I'm from Michigan, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, so it's very, very cold up there. And I forgot I'm in Boston. It snows here too. I keep thinking I'm in
even though it looks like this out here.
Yeah, no, it's nice out right now. But in Michigan, we were trained indoors in our high school, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And I'd probably do like just like a circuit around the hallways and stuff like that. I don't know where you guys train. I don't know if you guys have an indoor track or you guys just run around the hallways like I did. But in high school, during the winter months, I'd train inside for the majority, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I always dread Tuesdays and Thursdays because I'd have to go for a 5-mile run, and if we got like 20 inches of snow that night, it was just awful because you're just doing high knees for 5 miles through the snow. So it was pretty much just basic stuff, just like circuits and stuff like that. But then once outdoor came, it was all it was like every other day. We go for like a track workout, so maybe 300s. I think that was my favorite one in high school, was 300-meter workout. And then every other day we do like a long run on the grass. So it'd be like a 5-mile run, and then 300-meter workouts, and a 5-mile run, 300-meter workouts, and then maybe we do like 400s or 200s. And then later on in the year we started working on like 200s and 150s.
What was a 300 workout like? How many would you do? What kind of, do you remember
Yeah,
numbers?
Yeah, the pace, it was probably like, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was probably like 43s or something like that. And then if I didn't feel like working extremely hard that day, I'd do like 43, 43, 43, and then like 39 the last one, just because like, I don't know, just because I didn't really train the best in high school. But we probably did like 5 of them, maybe.
When you were a junior, how fast did you run?
148.64.
Okay, so what was the difference between your shape as a sophomore and your shape as a junior?
I think I just kind of matured more my junior year. I was still growing at that point, and to this day I'm still growing, but I think it was mainly just I grew and I worked out every single day instead of taking Sundays off, and like if I didn't feel good one day I'd take like a Tuesday off for no reason, and I just kind of got over it. It's like if I feel bad, like I'm gonna feel worse if I don't run, so I was just running every day. I didn't really take too many breaks.
Did you run like meets like the new Balance Indoor Nationals or the Outdoor Nationals? Did you do any of those?
Yeah, I ran the outdoor one. I ran the indoor one too, but the outdoor one went a lot better than the indoor one.
What did you like? Okay, so your freshman year you're in 208, sophomore year you're on 154, junior year you're on 148. Did you like the feeling of running fast?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what it goes back to. Is like I feel like our motivation was from my friend telling me that in the beginning, but then like once you start like beating your own teammates, you want to beat people in your conference. And once you beat people in your conference, you want to beat people in your region. And once you beat people in your region, you want to beat people in your state, and then states and nationals, and then you want to be the best high schooler like ever ran at that point.
So you're on somebody's shoulder at 600 meters to go, and you're feeling pretty confident. When you get to go by them?
At 600 meters,
Yeah.
if I was feeling good, I went past them at 500.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.